Hello, truth seekers, welcome to Cruise TV, your #1 YouTube channel that provides you with facts, with zero to very minimal errors. Truth seekers, some of the discoveries make their place in the history books because of their extraordinary uniqueness or features. There is a number of discoveries that were found by the common man. Following are the 5 most shocking discoveries which have amazed the world by their existence. 1. Rosetta Stone. It is an ancient Egyptian stone and was discovered in 1799. This stone is precious because Egyptians and Greek have written scripts on it. They wrote 3 scripts on it for different purposes. Hieroglyphic was the first script written, which was about religion. Demotic was the second script, which was the ordinary script related to Egypt, and the third was the Greek script that belongs to the rulers of Egypt. The stone was discovered by the soldier of France in the village named Rosetta. That is the main reason behind its name, the Rosetta Stone. In 196 BC the stone was first carved and then discovered after many years in 1822 during the reconstruction of the Egyptian fort. After transferring it to many places, it was last shifted to the Museum of Egypt and placed in a metallic cradle that was specially made for it. Later, a secure case was specially designed for it so that visitors cannot touch the stone. King's Library of England has a duplicate of it and it is open for all. Anyone can touch it without any restrictions. Tourists from different places come to visit this stone and it is the most demanding object of the sculpture gallery in Egypt. 2. Moa Bird. Moa bone was found at the riverbank in 1899 in New Zealand. It was a native bird of New Zealand and it was found there, but after the arrival of the humans in New Zealand, it was hunted by the Polynesians. It has almost 13 species in different sizes. Giant species of moa were larger than the size of the ostrich and the smallest species were the size of turkey. Mostly a common bird takes almost 12 months to grow, but the giant moa bird takes about 10 years to come to its final size. Its growing process was very slow than the other species of moa. The giant moa died in the 17th century by Europeans, whereas the remaining moa species were extinct at the end of the 19th century. It was an herbivore and lived in the forests of New Zealand. Its bones were used as hooks, tools, and ornaments by the people. Among all, it was the tallest bird of history till now, and the neck of giant moa was much stronger than the other species of moa bird. According to the test report of the DNA, the moa birds were so close to the kiwi bird of New Zealand. 3. Growl Balman. In the month of April 1952, a villager found a Growl Balman's body from the peat bog, which was shocking for people. This discovery was made in the Growl Bal village of Denmark. The most surprising thing for the people was the practice of preserving the body of the man like mummies. The man was buried almost 3.5 feet of the peat for many years, but his feet and hands were fresh as compared to the other body parts. It seems like he was brutally murdered or give up his life for the preservation practices. The body was examined by the archaeologist of Denmark. The bog body was tried to preserve by different methods. At the start of the 21st century, the bog bodies were preserved at 4 degrees Celsius in refrigerators. But now the bodies are placed in a room to keep it away from temperature and sunlight. 4. Yonaguni, underwater. It is an underwater city in Japan that was discovered by the scuba diver in 1986. According to research, the land was 10,000 years old and it was sunk in the sea because of the seismic event. It is 20 to 100 feet in depth. Divers have different perspectives about the underwater city. Some say it is a man-made artificial city and the others tell it is not possible to make a new city like this in water. A man cannot construct this kind of location in the sea. Many of the divers visited this city several times to know the origin of this place. They also found the temples, streets, carved stones, and other remaining of the city. Still, there are many people who do not believe in this discovery and have negative views. 5. Stone Age tunnels. Over 12,000 years ago, people of ancient times made a network through the tunnels to secure their lives. These tunnels start from the Turkey and covered the whole of Europe and end in Scotland. The archaeologists discovered the tunnel first in Germany and then in Austria. There are more than 1,000 tunnels in Europe, and which indicates the architecture and creativity of the ancient people. These tunnels are underground and 70 centimeters in width, which is a sufficient space for a person to crawl. Some of the researchers believe that these tunnels are the best place for the residents of Turkey, in case of any incident occurs in the city. Moreover, the reason for these tunnels is a mystery for many people which is still unsolved. Truth seekers, subscribe for more content like this weekly, and don't forget to turn on the notification for daily fact video.